Today, I am Eliza Zisula, one of the member of the Group 5. So in this presentation, I am going to discuss the rape by minors, including the related laws and roles and skills of a social worker in handling this type of case. Now, how would we define rape by minors? So when we say rape by minors, it talks about the situation wherein yung isang bata o minor, meaning yung below 18 years old, is nakagawa siya ng sexual act against sa isang bata nang walang consent or maybe because of coercion, pressure, manipulation, or force. So, this is also called as juvenile sexual offense or child-on-child sexual abuse. So, by this case, parehong minor yung offender and yung victim. That's why mas sensitive or complicated yung mga ganitong situation. And by that, it is important na merong mga tamang intervention from the social workers, the justice system, and the child protection agencies. So, by that interventions, hindi lang yung harm yung ina-address natin or yung focus natin doon sa mga victims, but we also focus on the rehabilitation and yung guidance doon sa mga minor offender para hindi na nila maulit yung ganong behavior. So, what is statutory rape? So, when we say statutory rape, it talks about the sexual intercourse with a person who is below the legal age of consent, even na mukhang pumayag yung minor. So, in the Philippines, according to the Republic Act number 11648, the age of consent is below 16 years old. So, ibig sabihin, kung yung isang bata is below 16 years old, hindi siya legally capable na magbigay ng consent sa sexual activity. So, even na walang force or threat, it could be considered as rape under the law. So, this law was created so that maprotektahan yung mga bata against sexual exploitation and abuse. Thus, a juvenile justice social worker do. So, juvenile social justice social workers are working for youth or yung mga minors na involved sa mga criminal cases. So, what are their responsibilities? So, nag-a-assess sila kung ano yung mga needs and yung situation ng mga minors. They provide counseling and psychological support. They develop, kumbaga, uh, they create interventions and rehabilitations. They coordinate, nakikipag-coordinate sila sa mga sa families ng mga offenders or ng mga victims, the schools and the other social services. Then they explain doon sa mga minor and sa family yung mga conditions ng court orders, like for example yung mga rehabilitation programs and if needed, no? And then of course they attend sa court to submit a report or testimony. So, yung pinaka-goal ng juvenile justice social worker is to protect the best interest of the child while they also help yung mga minor offenders na magbago sila and mag-rehabilitate. So now let's talk about this Respeto naman. So Respeto naman is a nationwide campaign against gender-based violence. So this is binubuo siya ng mga associations from the Philippines and the other countries wherein their famous activity is yung Don't Tell Me What to Wear exhibit. So by that exhibit, naka-display doon yung mga, as you can see sa pictures, is yung mga clothes worn by the survivors, wherein makikita natin na even babies has experienced harassment. So, it basically shows that sexual violence is not caused by what a person wears, but the actions of the perpetrator. So, Respeto naman is a campaign that encourages people in the Philippines to practice respect and stand against the gender-based violence. Now, let's proceed to the related laws about rape by minors. So, one of the laws na related sa rape by minors is the Republic Act number 8353, also known as the Anti-Rape Law 1997. So, this law defines kung ano yung rape, ano yung mga penalties for the offenders, and it provides the legal protection para dun sa mga victims, especially doon sa mga minors na involved. Another is the Republic Act number 7610. So this law was created to protect childs against abuse, exploitation, and discrimination. So it provides legal framework so that ma-ensure na yung mga batang victims ng abuse is mabibigyan sila ng right protection and assistance.